Good morning, YouTube people. We're back. We're live. We're here. We're together. We're gonna vlog. Probably a whole ton of nothing, to be honest, but I figure we'll be together. You know, you'll be in your house, I'll be in mine. We'll be in each other's business. Cheers. So I figured, oh, I didn't take a multivitamin yesterday. Excuse me. And by multivitamin, I mean like whatever this is. I'm good at this. So we're gonna go make a quiche, is what I'm thinking. Come along. Eggs, yeah, need those. There's not a whole lot going on in my noggin right now, but I thought it still might be enjoyable to kind of see, I don't know, what I'm eating, what I'm doing, where we are. Hopefully. I like my video where I'll cry. I have to eat 75 grams of protein a day. Just kill me now, you know what I mean? I mean, not really, please don't. So, I have a little store-bought pie crust. I mean, if you make a pie crust, congratulations, but this is, like, I'm out of breath talking. We're gonna put that aside. I started the oven already. It's at 375. I'm just gonna saute my vegetables. I have broccoli and mushrooms, so that's what's going in here, but use whatever you want. Follow your dream. But if it's helpful for quantities, I'm gonna cut up like a cup of broccoli and I think half a cup of mushrooms. I'll even measure it for you. What I like about quiche is like it just doesn't matter. Okay, it's an ample cup, but I like broccoli. So I'm just gonna put this into the pan to saute for a couple minutes. While that's going, I'm gonna slice up my mushrooms and then add those. I'm now realizing that I'm actually using 2 cups of broccoli and 1 cup of mushrooms. My house, baby. While these are cooking, I'm gonna season the vegetables and just add some garlic salt, which I can now stand again. All right, these beauties are brown, so I'm just gonna move this aside to just cool for a little bit. I did end up with 1.5 cups of cheddar, but I'll put the recipe that I end up creating down below. But like, the beauty of a quiche is it doesn't matter. Be free, but do clean as you go. Oh, I have some pesto in here, so we're gonna throw that in as well. Free! Okay, so while that is cooling, we're gonna make our egg mixture. So I'm gonna do 4 eggs, a luxury. And then I'm gonna say 1 1/4 cups of milk. See how that feels. Gary, I can't get your milk open. I am using whole milk because that's the kind of person I am. Bite me. Life imitates art. We're gonna add that to the eggs. And then once everything is smooth, add most of the cheese, and then you want to make sure to add in some like flavor. So I'm gonna do 2 hearty spoonfuls, a mathematical term, of pesto, white pepper because it's here, a little bit of salt for the sake of my health and well-being. I'm gonna throw a little bit of turmeric into here. It's supposed to be anti-inflammatory. And I find eggs are a really good way to kind of like get your turmeric in. So what you'll do is just put all of your vegetables in first. Yeah, the amounts were right. My mouth was wrong, but my feelings were correct. And then over top of that, you'll add your egg mixture. Oh, this looks lovely. And then you're just gonna finish it off with the last bit of cheese that we saved. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Man, look at me doing things. I didn't even pass out once. Okay, and then we're just gonna put that in the oven. Sorry, this is taking so much concentration. I'm just saying, if it's getting a little full, sometimes it's wise to put this on a baking sheet, but I have the balance of someone who used to go to yoga classes. So I'm gonna say 35 minutes to start. You'll know if it's good or not, but just stick a little knife in the center, just like most baked goods. If it comes out clean, you're set. See you when the quiche is done. Hello, sir. Do you mind if I join you? I know. Okay, I just needed to share this with someone because it's very exciting for me. I understand that I can't wear this right now. I might not ever be able to, but I bought it anyways. When it comes to like clothing, I've been trying to only buy like vintage things or like thrifted, secondhand things, because I'm like, look, there's a lot of very cool vintage things out there. Like I live in a city that has so much cool thrifting and like vintage. Also, we have the internet, which gets me in trouble with the amount of things that are on there. This will affect things or it won't, but I'm like, I'm not growing, you know what I mean? I'm not getting taller. I'm like at an age where I'm like, I think this is kind of my body. And so I feel like I'm just trying to build a closet that is more around like pieces that I think are gonna be kind of like endlessly cool, or that I'm always going to like. I'm not really paying attention to a ton of trends. Like I'm intentionally trying to not pay attention to like what other people are wearing, almost. Not in an unappreciative way. I just think like, I like my sense of style. Rather just like lean into really getting used to listening to my own sense of style and just like appreciating that, than the constant game of like second guessing or like, I don't know, you know what I mean. So I bought this shirt that I don't care if you don't like it, that's fine. Also, I hope it's as good as it was on the internet. I'm so excited. I'm having a heart attack over here. Oh my god. Yes, this is what I wanted. I might be able to wear this. It looks pretty stretchy. I don't know how to show this. I might just put a picture here because I don't know how to show this without putting it on, and I'm not willing to put it on right now. I love this color, and I love this color on me. Especially this summer when I get a tan. Okay, it has like a high tie neck that I'm doing a poor job of, but you would tie it and then it's like an off the shoulder situation. Ta-da! And then it's like an Italian comic, like pop art style. And I just love it. Like Johnny. Actually, is this in French? This is in French. Or some of these are. At least online it said it was Italian, and I'm like, maybe you just don't know French as a language, but I think this shirt is cool either way, so I have no problem with that. There is someone at the door. Asked myself where she could have gone to again. Man, I'm over here just like, or disappeared too, excuse me, but damn, I'm translating. Oh, the hour of our triumph. I think this is cute. I would have liked this 10 years ago. I would have liked this now. I think I'll like it in 10 years. Like, I feel like I finally just have enough like age to me that I have a little more like of a bird's eye view. Like, it's like I'm finally at a point where you have enough perspective to be like, okay, just like, what do I like? Who am I? I have problem help. That's one of the things that I love. I love when other languages speak in English and there's just no grammar, because that's how I also speak English. As a native speaker. I was starving, so I ate half of it, but came out lovely. I really think the basil, or the pesto, whatever I'm trying to say. Yeah, the pesto. Good morning. Yeah. Hello. Did you notice? I cut my hair. Did you notice because there's little tiny blonde hairs all over my black shirt? Because I did. And I hope you can't tell how homemade. You kind of can. It's okay. I'm like waiting for it to dry, but I want it to air dry. It's so close. Before I do anything more to it, I just, first of all, it feels and I think looks a lot better. Like it just looks thicker because it's not all the like straggly little like your hopes and dreams dangling at the end of your dead hair kind of a thing. I just want to see how thick and like luscious and long and glorious I can get this. And I understand it's going to take me like 4 years to do that, but I'm committed and I'm just like willing. I think I'm just at the point because okay, here's my hair experience. I went to high school in the 2000s, which was a time where, especially if you were, you know, growing up in a deeply religious community in the Midwest, a way of expressing yourself was destroying the absolute life out of your hair. This was a time when you would like bleach the top part of it and then dye the bottom part black. And then you would tease the living life out of it. And I don't regret anything. If you followed me for a while, you've probably known I've had like every hair color known to man, and I looked great in all of them. So I don't know, I love that like I grew up in a time where things were more free. We just didn't care. We were just like unattractive hoodlums, and it was great. But I feel like now it is kind of helpful that I think like trends and styles are leaning a little more natural. Like I'm not gonna pretend like I'm just starting a thing. I think I'm at a place where I get to see what my hair actually looks like. Like I have no idea what, I mean, I do now. I know what my hair color is now, but I was like, people are like, are you blonde or brunette? And I was like, I don't know. I haven't seen my hair in 15 years. But what is more exciting is I've always felt like, oh, I have really thin and fine hair. And I do think like, I know I have fine textured hair, but I'm like, how thin really are you? How much of this is my actual hair and how much of this is destroying it? And then assuming that that's my real hair. I do understand I'm about to say some common sense at you, but since I have stopped, since I have just let my hair be hair, dude, I've grown like 4 new hairlines, I swear to God. Okay. I used to just get these like wispy little baby hairs down here that I just assumed were baby hairs. Bitch, that was breakage. And so like suddenly I stopped doing things to my hair. And I just got this whole new layer growing in the back. And then I started noticing in the fronts here, I'm trying to find them for you, like I just keep getting these little baby bangs. And what's crazy, I don't know if you can really see because it's like white on white on white. I get so many little hairs all over my entire head that will just be like this long until finally they grow like long enough that they're heavy enough that they actually lay down. I don't think it's a look that many aspire for as their final form, but look. That little Digimon took a minute to evolve to that big Digimon, you know what I mean? And that's what I'm doing. I just want to see how much of this I can get to like here before I grow it any longer than here. So this morning, as I can see by the hair that's still in my sink, looks like a little blonde redneck cut his mustache. Literally just went, cut my hair done with some craft scissors. I was like, I literally just went ding, ding, and then did a little bit of this. And I'm not saying that it's a great look, but I am saying that the last time I went to my hairdresser, and God bless her, you know what I mean, she's getting her bag, like I'm not mad. I went for a trim. I'm not exaggerating at all. I was in that chair for 10 minutes. And when I tell you that cost over $100, and I was like, what? Prices are prices. Fair. I left 20%. She's a nice woman. It's not, maybe she doesn't have control of it. I have no idea. I'm not gonna get in a hissy about it. But this was $0. And it kind of looks close enough. I just want to see. I'll keep you updated. Subscribe. Anyways, I'm trying to feel like a human being today. Hence the blush. I don't know how well it's working, but I have a lot of errands to do. So I need to go to the grocery store for sure. I don't know what I'm gonna buy, but I know I'm hungry. Like I'm literally eating every hour. And I wish that was an exaggeration. I wish for my teeth's sake that was an exaggeration. I can't keep up with the toothbrush. I went to the dentist, didn't vomit on them. Felt pretty good about that though. And then I need to go to the library. I'll explain that later because it is a saga. And then I also need to go to Sephora. I'm now realizing there was quiche in my teeth this whole time. Don't talk to me about it. I'm having a hard time, okay? If you care, keep it to yourself. I forgot to do my eyebrows. I'll see you. I'll brush you when we're back. Okay, I am sorry for all the noise that the air fryer is making, but it is a necessary evil. So I had some successes and some absolute failures, but I think I made them work, so it's totally fine. I was really craving the Whole Foods garlic bread. It's like the pre-made, already buttered, garlicked everything bread from Whole Foods. It's so good for my taste buds. your body, that's a different case. But they didn't have any, which tore me up a little, but we're moving on. So I don't know, I got this. I also just got a ton of yogurts. Cheers! For dinner tonight, I got a cucumber because I also have a tomato and carrots and an avocado if it gets ripe. So I figured I would just make like an easy little salad, because I'm also going to make broccoli potato soup, I think, just because I have broccoli and I have potatoes. So the only thing I needed for that was a little bit of Parmesan. So I figure soup, salad, bread, amazing. Call me Panera. And then sometimes when I'm thirsty, I just crave fruit. So I just got some strawberries. I'm just gonna have some of these now because they just sounded good. 3 mangoes. And then I think that was it for food. At Sephora, I got this hair mask. I've used it before and I really liked it. And I don't have a hair mask in my shower at all, so I got one of those. And then the last thing I got, okay. Here's my plight. I haven't been able to do a whole ton for the last couple months other than lay on the couch and like playing video games, watching TV. Anything involving a screen just like literally makes me want to yak everywhere. So sometimes like I can watch a little TV, but a lot of things just I just don't feel good. Like I just get a headache, I just feel bad. Like I just start feeling bad and end up feeling worse. So I've just been reading a ton, which is great. But I plowed through all the Harry Potter books in a week, and I was really just craving post Harry Potter another fantasy that will fully suck you in and is just kind of mindless all at the same time. So I've been reading the Raven Cycle series, and if you haven't read it, the first book is called The Raven Boys, and honestly, I'm a fan, okay? I'm here for it. I have been very much enjoying it. There's a lot I like. I could go into this for a while, but I will spare you. These were written in like the 2010s, and the first book was immediately available for like an ebook from my library. Second book, immediately available. So I didn't think to even check for the third. I finished the second book last night, went to get the third. I need it. I don't have anything else to do with my life, and also I'm like in the series. I'm here for it. 11 holds ahead of me on 2 copies of an ebook. What? I couldn't wait. And so I went to the library because online it said that it was available at the physical library. And then also I put a hold on it at the library. I get there and the woman, because I literally was looking forever. Like I know how to Dewey Decimal System, you know what I mean? Like I can look up things in a library because I am old. And so I was looking forever and I was like, ma'am, I am stumped. Can you help me? And she was like, oh, unfortunately, sometimes our system, it's a lie. They did not have it. It was a lie. So after like 45 minutes in the downtown Portland library, I gave up and was like, oh, well, I accepted defeat because they didn't have it. And so I just went to Powell's and bought the book because I need to know. Here's the synopsis that I'll give to you in 1 minute. In a world of magic that people do not know exists, there is an edgy young woman who dresses in thrifted clothes that she cuts up. She's raised by essentially like witches, but they're psychics, but they're witches, in a big house full of a bunch of them. Enter 4 boys that are from a rich school, so she doesn't like them because she's poor. And they're all hot in the way that no matter what your type is, there's one. Personally, I am the kind that goes for like the shaved head, ragey, angsty. I love you, you know what I mean? That was mine. His book was the second one. It is young adult. And I am making it sound away, but I promise you it's a very subtle touch. I'm a 33-year-old pregnant woman. It's fine. Hello world. Are you crooked? Are you gay? It's okay, it's a safe space. Hi! We're in the kitchen again because I've done all my silly little tasks that I try to do in the morning when I have energy to make me feel sane. And now I'm hungry again. So I did shove a Baby Bell into my mouth. I've kind of been intentionally doing like small grocery hauls because A, I just have no idea what I'm gonna want to eat until I want to eat it. But B, it like gives me a need and a reason to get out of the house and go on a walk, which always feels good after the fact. So, you know, it all works out. But I think right now for lunch, I'm gonna make some beans and greens, folks. So in a pan, I'm just heating some butter, and I cut up half of a white onion, a small one. And then I think this is kale. And then after washing these really well, I like to cut the stem out. Ta-da! You just end up with basically all the leaves. And you can cut this, I sometimes just shred it. And then I'm just gonna add, these are like roasted garlic cubes that I roasted in the past and have just kept frozen. Before I add in my beans, and this is just a can of cannellini. No, these are Great Northern beans. Yeah. Excuse my hair. I'm gonna add a little bit of vegetable broth. That much looks good. Nutritional yeast for fun. Salt. I don't know, oregano. Sounds good. As this is cooking, I kind of just smash some of the beans down. I like to leave some that are whole, but some more mashed because it just makes for like a nicer texture to the dish, because some of the broth will evaporate, but it'll also thicken up with the beans and everything will just be lovely. But you can always add more vegetable broth if you need. But at the end, I am just gonna finish it off with a little bit of Parmesan because I have it. So why not? I like to eat this on like toast, but fortunately I'm out of bread, but a little bit of avocado on toast, dip this in it. Oh, amazing, amazing. Oh, look at that. I think I'm just gonna finish the whole pan. Hello, friends. Okay, what am I doing? There's not a ton going on. It's very gray out. It's cold, it's raining. I don't want to be out there. So I'm thinking we'll do some self-care. I need to like clean up my nails. Just the cutes. Why not accomplish 2 tasks at once? So I'm gonna do a little face mask at the same time because our lives are very interesting and riveting and exciting, but I'm trying to appreciate the silence that is in my house right now. The fact that I can control all the scents, you know, there's a lot going for me. So this is the Neogenesis Volcanic Ash Mask. Smells great. You like that? I have no idea what volcanic ash does for one's face, if I'm honest, but I will say I think it's this product. Blackheads on my nose or like pores gone, obsolete. It's beautiful. Like I was really like, I did notice, and I feel like sometimes it's kind of rare to immediately notice the effects of skincare, but I've been using this once a week. I feel like it's good. I don't know. Anyways, I'm just gonna continue to degrade in front of your eyes, so I think we're just gonna end this vlog here instead before I dive in. But I hope that you enjoyed doing a whole lot of nothing. Let me know if you did. I promise I'll get to doing real things. I definitely am feeling more alive, which is nice, at least so far in the mornings. By 4 p.m. I'm definitely dead, but I'm the sun. Slowly I will become stronger. Like I get an hour more each day. Am I trying to say daylight saving? What am I trying to say? There's something in my head and I'm trying to express it and it's not coming across, but I think that's a sign that we should end this because I'm not saying anything. Okay, I hope that you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. Thank you for watching. Bye!